Hello and welcome back to the main account as we continue to go through the Marauder 2s. Sorry it's been taking me a little while to get back to them, but we've got the Marauder 2 special variant, which you would get if you got the special pack, the collector's pack. We'll take a look at it in the mech lab. This is a mass energy mech, and so we're just doing a classic laser vomit on this thing. We got 5 ER medium lasers in the arms, a triple large pulse lasers in the right torso, because inner sphere large lasers you can fire 3 at once, which is quite nice. A single targeting computer just to add that little bit of beam range. Just a little bit, just that extra 3.5%, but there wasn't really much else to use the tonnage on as we had all filled up. We got a couple jump jets here to get us in and out of tricky places, such as scaling the walls in Canyon Network and such, which really helps with our mobility. And then that is all combined with a light 350 engine to get us up to 56.7 kph. Yeah, if we do lose a side torso, we'll get the heat spike, unfortunately, but it's better to stay alive after losing the side torso and have some weight reduction so that we can get the mass amount of double heat sinks on this, as we have 22 DHS. For our skill tree, as this loads up, we've gone with pretty much as much firepower as we can possibly get, while also getting the other parts that I think are very nice to have. Focusing on getting these heat generation nodes so that we have minus 8.25% heat. We got full durability, but again, like I said, for the other Marauders, if we take a look at the Marauders' quirks, we can see its base structure and such. It's all structure. It's not armor. So our armor bonus here is only 12 points in the CT, while we're getting this massive structure bonus that the quirks are also affected by the skill tree. So if you don't want to lose much durability, you could cut the outer layer here and you could save so many points. And if you take a look at your loadout, you only lost 9 points of health from your CT, but you've gained all these extra points that you could put towards firepower if you chose. So there is some adaptability with this loadout, but personally I just like having as durable as possible so I can stay in the fight as long as possible. That's why I typically always take survival full. Other than that, operations to get a little bit of cool run, sensors to get a little bit of seismic sensor, and radar deprivation, as we don't like those tracking missiles. But yeah, it's a really standard, just laser vom type design. We have the 3 large pulse are extremely high mounted. They are all above cockpit, so if we can see it, we can shoot it. And so we'll be using those a lot for peak. This could be swapped out for these 3 large pulse into bigger, sort of more volley style weapons, like say a pair of heavy PPCs or something along those lines, so that you could just, peek shoot and then hide again. Where if I want to have my arm weapons on target, I have to expose a lot of my mech in order to do it. But we're going with the standard laser vom for now. The only other concern is that as far as people testing this hitbox, this dorsal gun is CT. So that means that you can hit CT from, you can hit front CT from the back angle like this, or like this. And so yeah, you try to shield your CT with your side like so, they can just shoot the dorsal gun. It's going to be interesting because the last mech that I tested out, which was the 4HP, which had all of the missile hardpoints, didn't have the dorsal gun. So we didn't have that issue where we could put our side and we could actually tank with our side. So we're going to see comparatively how quickly we get center torsoed against this mech. But let us head on to the battlefield with our laser vom Marauder 2 and kick some butt, hopefully. And for our first match, we have got Solaris City Skirmish. We got all those sounds there. We'll take a look at our heat here from 0% walking full speed alpha strike, 62, 63%. So if we're down around 30%, we can fire that. Good to know, and it cools down very quickly, which is very nice. And also, if you take a look at where the large pulse are, oh man, they're so high. And I believe large pulse are pretty much heat neutral for me. The ability to just essentially just fire them forever, which will be wonderful. And I have to remember, I'm not used to a mech this large having jump jets. I have to remember they exist. So like when I'm going to come down here, I'm going to drop down. I can cushion my little falls down to the ground. There's that Nova Cat far. There's a light off this way. Are we just going to rotate? Are we going to begin the potato rotato? Let's potato rotato. Let's do it. Let's just put on these potatoes to fry. And let's just move around. It's kind of a strange thing. I had a dream that I had a Blood Asp and I had dual Heavy Goss. And I know that's impossible because Heavy Goss, IS, Blood Asp clan, but still, it was great while it lasted in my dream. I derped so many lights with it. Let's continue around here. Being aggressive. I like it. We're going to go up top. Got a little bit of damage onto the Annihilator here. Let's see if we can poke him with our large pulses over the ridgeline. Hell yeah, we can. Not even getting much return because he can't see us that well. Gotta love those high mounts. Sneak some damage there into the Nova Cat. Continue to move up. Presenting a little bit too much. Let's drop back. We don't need to present so much. We got these high mounts. We should use them. This mech should be a pokey mech. A pokey sneaky mech. That Nova Cat, left torso. We're going to take it off. Got it. Nova Cat is half a mech. We're going to heat up here because I can't see shit. They're just hiding around that corner. But thankfully I've got that right torso. Oh yeah, take out that. There goes his life. Pushing up, pushing up. They've lost that big bout of firepower. The Annihilator, his head's behind cover so he can't actually aim at me. We'll keep moving forward and turn off our heat here. They are coming around our backs, but this is the potato rotatos, so we're just going to continue pushing into them as we have their assault on the retreat here. Take him out. Excellent. And now I think we'll double back? Nah, it's probably quicker for us to push right into him. We are 4-1. This is going okay. We got to get back into the fight here. Every second we're not shooting is a second we're not contributing. And if we don't contribute, it's not a good thing. Oh wait. Get out of my way, Zeus. We've still got tons of armor, so we're just going to march around the corner, just not give a shit. We're going to go get the Kodiak's attention. Pump it right through his back. We overheated, but that's okay. We're acting as a very nice bullet sponge for our enemies. That guy goes down. Next up, Nova Cat goes down. And everything's just fallen to the wayside. We got enemy with low signal. Phoenix Hawk. Both legs on the Phoenix Hawk. And we just get to push him in. Well, thanks to my team, I feel like I didn't do very much on that engagement. I just sort of went along for the ride. And my team was the one that truly won the match for us. Good game to our opponents. Thank you, team, for carrying my weak butt. Let's take a look at the post-game stats and see if what I really did, how I really contributed. We get 321,000 C-bills, which is a nice payout because we got the mech bonus and premium time. We got a kill, 7 assists, a kill most damage dealt, and 518 damage. Compare that to the rest of the team. We are top third, maybe? Sort of like just shy of the top third. There's some very good results here with 7, 600, 3 500s, 400 and the rest down in the 200, 300 area. So we did okay. But let's move on to the next match with this mech. And for our next match, we have Crimson Strait Skirmish. Oh, Marauder 4 HP, don't go alone. Come back. Oh, okay, he's dead. If the enemy rushes over the edge, he's a goner. Hopefully he realizes that and starts coming back soon. But in the meantime, let's push forward, because why not? Into the tunnel. The tunnel will be our savior. All of our stuff is pretty well right mounted, especially with our large weaponry, so we can peek around the corners in this tunnel, I think, decently. Maybe not the absolute 100% best, but decently. Let's see. We'll get to the halfway mark here and tuck into this corner bit. Tuck right in here. I love this little spot. Alright, now let's see what we can see down this tunnel. Oh god, why can't I control my mech? Come on. Step out from the corner. There you go. Finally. Looks like there's some sort of firepower going down the tunnel, but I've yet to see the enemy. Ooh, he's going forward. Quick check here. That guy's taking a hit. One hit, though. Wonder if he has anyone pushing him. If his health starts dropping rapidly, that's when we should push real hard. They could be setting up an ambush here, because they do have low signal.
We got action here in the middle.
Let's see. Slowly creep out. Ah, it's still hitting the thing. It's still hitting the terrain. Oh, jeez, they're going. Okay, we're pushing. Coming around the corner. We're gonna drill it into this mad cat here. No reason to go any further. Just take down that mad cat. Oh god, there's so much damage. We've also got the people upstairs. I'm such a wuss for sitting back here. I just let them all push and I didn't push. Hi, I can see you. Oh, you overheated. Welcome to your death. Oh, that didn't get him. I thought that would get him. It's okay though. He overheated again. That'll get him. Right torso is really low, but that's because I pushed out with my right torso facing, so that was expected. Nova Cat should be one tap CT. Will I get another angle on him? No, I won't. There's somebody with machine guns out there, and I hate machine guns. Okay. I'm gonna go hook around the backside. I like going up this this flank over here. It makes me feel good. Although it takes a little while. I normally like to do it with like a little more mobile heavies and such. The enemy don't expect some firepower coming from this angle. 56 kph is a little slow for this flank, but we'll deal. We can cut off the corner here with our jump jets.
At 25%.
Target spotted.
And when we get up, we can get hopefully a flank on some of these guys.
New target acquired.
Oh, mislinks with mass MGs.
Target spotted. Any more soldiers?
New target acquired.
Well, there's the Nova Cat. He got pushed down.
New target acquired.
This guy don't know what up. Took out half of his shit.
Target spotted.
Nice hit in the CT. Oh yeah, he's burning. He's getting wrecked. He jumped down. He's one tap. He's down. Excellent. Now let's drop back down. Help these guys out.
25%.
Out of nowhere, Mauler. Mauler. I almost said I mixed Mauler and Marauder together.
Medium laser destroyed.
But losing that side torso means I lose so much freaking firepower, man. good on the Mauler to take it out. And all that's left is the Mistlinks here. He's going to drop, probably. Is he going to come back down? Yeah, he's probably going to drop here in a second. Come on, little Mistlinks. I'm waiting for you down here. Oh, he's neutered. He's got nothing. Oh yeah, he's done. And he did drop in the end. Just like I thought it would. And he got taken out. Good game to our opponents. Thank you, allies, for committing forward as I stayed back at the entrance and just shot a Mech Cat Mark II, and I didn't push forward and share my armor. I feel so bad now. I sort of just used them. I'm like, yeah, you guys go. I'm just going to shoot this guy. He's not paying attention to me, so I'll shoot him. We got 344,000 C-bills, 1 kill, 9 assists, just about 500 damage, 2 kill most damage dealt. Take a look compared to the team. Right in the middle, where we should be. Let's move on to one last match with this mech. And for our last match with this mech, we've got Skirmish on Hibernal Rift, which is the new map from the last patch. The updated version of Canyon Network, which actually comes with a few very useful terrain differences, especially for this particular spawn. Because if you were spawned here, this was the Bravo 2 spawn for the Charlie Lance over on this side, you would have to come along and you have to cross Charlie 3 here in a moment. The good thing that they did is they added additional cover here so that this crossing is a bit easier and a bit safer. There's that cover right there. So this is very typical. You'd have a whole bunch of enemies already peeking this ridge, but now we can tuck ourselves down into here and get a little bit of cover as we move across. I actually would have liked this if it was a bit taller, even like stretched further, but at least we can make this push a little bit safer and get across.
New target.
And now we can get into the center without having to worry about such things. Also, I think it would be really interesting for people who aren't used to this map yet, if there's a potato rotator around the center, to leave a mech in that gap that people maybe won't check, and then see if you can catch somebody out by having a mech all of a sudden behind the enemy lines. Get a burn, and get a turn, and get a backup, and let's go forward again as we are cooled off. Very fast cooling in this map, because it is a cold map. Get enemies coming around our backside very hard. And
New target acquired.
yeah, we got our blood asp stuck down there. I think, yeah, we can't stand in front of that. We have to go across the center, just run across it. It's better to run into a couple enemies in front of us than a whole bunch of enemies behind us. There's a UAV above us. That's fine, whatever. We can cope with that. We get a big burn into that blood asp, take out most of its structure on that side. And now they had their power position here, though they dived down into the crevasse in order to get the flank on us. Now we have the power position, and they're down in the crevasse, and we're just going to make this hurt for them as much as we can here.
New target.
I'm going to come around this corner. Get a hit in, back off. It may be 100 tons, but it's only 100 tons.
Acquired.
The enemy may have thousands of tons in front of us. They're already wrapping around us. My god. I gotta jump down here. The enemy's gonna wrap right around that edge. I need this extra little bit of cover here in order to continue moving forward to the right. This is like serious potato rotato going on. God, good, that guy's down. Come on, engine, don't stop me now. Oh my god, the enemies are right on our tail. Keep running. This is top tier Mech Warrior gameplay here. Frickin' rotating at the speed of light. Take off that guy's side torso hopefully here in a moment. No, my aimer just wasn't in the right position at the right time. But just keep flanking. Just keep going as fast as possible. Oh, this is so dumb, and I love it. Yeah, don't stare at me. Oh, I overheated, but that's fine. We overrided. We have enemies on our butt. Okay, we're just going forward, overriding. I'll take this guy out with me. This guy, guaranteed. Come on, we just need that side torso. Give me it, please. Yeah, that's him. Alright, let's sit down here for a moment. There we go. Oh, he shut down. Give me that nice, sweet side torso. Why is this working? Yeah, he's pretty much neutered. Oh my god, I'm so hot right now too. I'm just toasty, working on these large pulse lasers. Kamehameha! I did it! GG! Oh my god. How many times did I lap that central feature? This is so dumb. Oh, it's... Oh my god. 419,000 C-Vills earned with 3 kills, 7 assists, 1 kill most damage dealt, 816 damage done, 2,000 experience. Yeah. Oh no, I wasn't the top performer. Somebody else with the 4 HP. Well, that was expected because the missiles will do better at this kind of fight. Oh my god. Just... It was not even just a potato tornado or potato. This was like a potato cyclone. It was stupid. It just continued to rotate around that center feature. But it worked out. Oh man. NASCAR works every time. At least for one of the teams. Because, hey, if both teams NASCAR, one of them is going to win. So it works 50% of the time, 100% of the time. Wait. However the Anchorman quote goes. But we did it. We got the Laser Vomit Marauder. Overall, maybe not the absolute best Marauder. I feel it's a little slow compared to what it can do in terms of Alpha Strike. Like only 55 alpha, well the 4 HP comes around a corner and hits you with 100. Yeah, it's a little different. Next up was the hero, the AL, which I have no idea how to build, and I'm still figuring that out. But we'll take a look at that next time. But that is it for now. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.